Okay, boys and girls. Yesterday we read Saturdays and Tea Cakes by Lester Laminack. Yesterday we did our story retell with this book. Give me a thumbs up if you like this story. Okay. Today we're going to talk about making connections with Saturdays and Tea Cakes. Raise your hand if you can tell me what a connection is. Samantha?
You could have the same thing or you could make the same thing.
Okay. Rylan, you want to add to that?
It's the same thing as something else. Or it's like almost.
Okay. When we make a connection, we think, this reminds me. So something in the story reminds us of something else. There are 3 types of connections you can make. I'm going to tell you what they are, but you don't have to know which is which. So you can say, this reminds me, and it's something in your life. It can be, this reminds me of another story. Or it can be, this reminds me of something in the world, something I saw in a movie or something I saw in the news. We're going to talk about making good connections. We're going to call these deep connections. Okay, so right here. Okay. Ping pong ball. Does this go very deep into the water? No. And sometimes when students make connections, they don't go very deep into the text. They might say about Saturdays and Tea Cakes. This story reminds me of my grandma. Because the boy in the story goes to visit his grandma, doesn't he?
Yes.
But is that a very deep connection?
No.
No. Does that make us think deeply about the text?
No.
Not really. We want to think deeply about the text so that we can comprehend or understand it, right? So now watch. That ball went deep in the water, didn't it? Okay, so we want to make deep connections that really make us understand the text better. So an example of that from Saturdays and Tea Cakes would be, I connect with the text because I visit my grandma every Saturday too, and I help her mow the yard because my grandpa isn't around anymore either. So I know how the character in the story feels. Takes us back to the story and helps us understand the character's thinking, the character's feelings, the character's action in a story. So today, we're going to use our reader response notebooks that we started yesterday. That little reader, oh, I have one right here. Our reader response, let's read and respond notebooks that we did yesterday. And we're going to do make a connection. Okay, I can make a text to text, text to self, or text to world connection. The text and my experience. Okay, so we're making a text to self. We're going to say, this reminds me. Okay? All right. So, and remember, we want to make deep connections. All right. Give me a thumbs up if you understand what we're doing today. Okay. If you don't understand and you need more help and what to do, I want you to get your reader response when we go do this, and I want you to come to my table and we'll do it together. Okay? Are we good? Awesome sauce. Go.